And another woman that could take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, we're going to be discussing I'd say 4 naturally curly styles that I've worn throughout my channel. And what I mean is, you guys know I have in a human hair crochet right now that is mirroring 3C for a hair. And I've been feeling myself this week. Like, I've been heavily complimented. People been thinking it's my real hair. I've been feeling myself, but the price tag on this was pretty steep. And I had to stop myself because I'm hyping myself up a lot, but I'm like, do I get these same compliments when I have my own hair out? Yeah. Do I get these same compliments when I wear that V-Part curly hair unit? Yeah. And do I get it when I wear synthetic crochet hair that mirrors my own hair? Yeah. So I wanted to do a comparison because we're getting up in summer and a lot of people love the curls for the summer. It's the braids and the curls. Silk presses, a lot of times we leave that in the fall and winter time with the humidity, the unseasonable rain, the unseasonable heat. We like to do a little bit more of a curly style. And I want to make sure that I'm doing the most cost effective, the most low maintenance. I'm getting the judge that I want for the cost that I want. So I have all 4 options. We're going to be evaluating V-Part Curly Wig, this hair I have in right now. We're going to be evaluating my own hair, and then synthetic hair that kind of mirrors this in a sense. So buckle up. I'm going to go through each, and I'm going to go through cost, maintenance, color, all of those options. And I'm going to start with that human V-Part wig that I tried on this channel a few months ago. It was from the company Isee Hair. It was a cost of $169. Again, I bought it from Amazon. Isee, I think, has their own site as well, but it was a cost of $169 when I bought it from Amazon. When we talk about that hair and the ease of install of that hair, everyone knows a V-Part wig is just a click on, click off. It's your hair is braided down. You can put it on and you can take it off very easily. So I rate it for ease of install minutes. I mean, if we're going to talk about adding the braid down in, you're going to be probably a 90-minute, maybe an hour of a braid down. But then after that, every time you put it on and off, it's a minutes thing. So for me, it gets very low when it comes to the ease of putting it on. When we talk about the maintenance of it, I think it's very minimal because I don't wear it when I go to sleep. The nighttime routine is I take it off and I go to sleep. So it's very easy when we think about nighttime routine. It's very easy when we think about everyday maintenance. Again, it's a get up in the morning, maybe takes 5 minutes to click it on and blend, but it's a really low maintenance effort. When we talk about color match to it, it is a human hair option. At that $169, it was a human hair option, and I did dye it. The issue with me, I'm going to say not issue with me, because I love that I color my hair, but the thing with me is I have colored hair. It would be very easy for me if I had that 1B natural color that most wigs, hair in general come in, but I have to think about coloring most hair. Coloring it was pretty simple. I just had to use the same box dye that I used to color my own hair to color that. So I'd say it's a check mark for ease of match and blend with my hair because I can match it dead on if I just use what I use to dye my own hair. When we talk about blendability, how natural looking it is, and if it's believable, I rate it very highly because, again, I have a little bit of my hair left out. I think anytime a little bit of my hair is left out, the believability of it goes up a bit. You guys know I love a natural looking hairstyle. When we rate the longevity of wear, I still wear that unit from time to time. Like, I had it on the other day before I had my braid down done, but I had to go somewhere quickly before I installed this hair. I put that wig on. It still has the same look. So I haven't run into the issue of it, not working, or it's become ragged or tatted. It's still in its good shape for me, and I've had it about a year now at this point. The accessibility of my scalp. I think my scalp was very accessible because you can take that unit off. If I ever need to get to my scalp, I could take that unit off. It's not glued to my head. It's not a sew-in. It's not any of that. So for that reason, I think it rates very well. But when we get to things like swim friendly, no, we're not swimming in a wig. So it does lose points for the swim friendliness of it. And then for the active friendliness of it, I mean, I'm on the fence. If I were working out in the comforts of my home or the comforts of my apartment, gym, I'd probably just take the wig off, put like a little turban on so you can't see. I think it's easy to work out in because you have that ability to not have it on when you're working out. Like you can say, wig, you rest at home while I get my workout in. So I think for me, it's active friendly. It's just not water friendly. And it's $169 again. Let me leave you with that price because we're going to roll into the hair I have in right now. Again, very similar looking to the last hair, but this price point is $335. These are the 3C4A coils from Coily Q. So in terms of ease of install, takes a little bit more time than a wig, but it's always with me. Like I never have to take this off or I never get to take it off. It depends on how you look at it. I don't have to take it off, nor do I have the ability to if I wanted to. But it took about 3 hours. That's breakdown and install in total. In terms of maintenance, it's been minimal maintenance as well, but I'm only on week 1. I filmed my 1 week thoughts today, so we are not fully into it like that. Watch my full review whenever Meow Me doesn't know. Meow Me doesn't know anything about maintenance, but Meow Me thinks it's minimal, and I really believe it will be, but we'll see. We'll see. In terms of blendability and natural looking and believability, I rate it very high on that. That's what made me make this video. It's because I was getting so many compliments that I was gassing myself up, but I was like, is this the most believable? Is this the most natural looking? Is this the most cost effective? Because it does look like my hair. I think it's very believable. So it gives high remarks for that. Color options of this, again, it comes in a natural black like everything else does. I was able to dye it. Took color very well. This is the Remy hair that says it's not supposed to take color well, but it took color well in my book. Going back to maintenance real quick, in terms of my nighttime routine with this hair, where I take the V-Part wig off as my nighttime routine, this hair I just pineapple like I would my own hair. So just pulling it up to a ponytail in the front and it working well that way. Longevity of wear, I haven't had any issues with it, but again, it's been a week. On the Remy hair on the Coily Q site says it lasts for up to a year. It also says it can't be colored. So I don't know where they get this, like on 1 year mark, is it going to deteriorate? Like what's going to happen at 1 year? You also say you can't color it, but I was able to. What is the distinction on the 1 year mark? I haven't tested it because it has been 1 week, but I can't rate fully on longevity of it. It's lasting right now, but it's 1 week. When it comes to the accessibility of my scalp, I'd say it's medium level. I mean, it's not a sew-in, but I can like go in and scratch where I need to scratch. It's just my hair braided down. Again, you saw the install. The braid down is pretty easy. I can scratch or itch or get into my scalp very easy. I mean, so for me, I say it's medium, but my scalp access is very, like the sun can penetrate, my fingers can get in there and get scratched. Like I'm not like, pat, pat, pat. I can actually dig in there, get a comb in there and do all those things. Now, is it swim friendly? Again, have yet to test it. I would err on the side of I do have a little bit of my hair left out. Me having to play around with that wouldn't be my favorite thing to do, but I will test the water friendliness of it in my actual review video. So make sure you're locked in, tuned in, and subscribed so you don't miss that. Active wear, though, I think I could work out in this. I think I could easily work out in this. I don't think it will be any issues at all. So next we're going to go into the synthetic hair option. And I really thought about this because I wanted something that was in this same family as everything else. And I went with the Rastafi Tahitian curl. It was another hair I actually had leave out because I wanted to, again, look like I had a wash and go type of situation, but it's synthetic. Now, in terms of the cost on that, it was about $40. And again, I got a few packs of hair in that. I'll list all the details about the Tahitian curl down below there so you have it. The install was the same about as this one. It was about 3 hours. That includes braid down and install. The maintenance on it, I'd say, was very minimal, very low maintenance hair. And I think it looked very believable, very blendable, very natural looking. In terms of color, though, this is where we get to a point where I can't dye it. It is what it is. This is synthetic hair. The color I have is the color it's going to be coloring, okay? So I do think I'd had a great blend, but I don't think every synthetic hair option. I want to use the category of synthetic as a category. I don't think free tress, I don't think outre, I don't think maybe even sensational will have the same color selections or options that maybe Rastafi. I always give kudos because they have such great shade and color matches. I don't know if it's in every color. And again, you got to think about it. I'm thinking about believability for people who don't know me or people who do know me. And they're coming and looking at me and they're saying, Leah, like, I'm not saying if I got a black in this and, you know, does it look believable? I'm saying, does it look believable to people who know me and know what my hair looks like? Are they seeing the same thing? They know what color my hair is. They know me on a day-to-day basis. Are they fooled? I think having color match, I have to have that if I want to fool people. The longevity of wear, 8 weeks. I think you can get 2 months on this one. This is a where I have a hard and fast deadline. Now with the human hair options, I don't have a hard deadline on how long that hair will last. With its synthetic hair, you're not going to be able to reuse it. So once it's done, it's done. After those 8 weeks, you put that hair in the trash. It was $40. Hey, look, $40. $40. It's a lot to some, a little to some, depending on what you think of what $40 is. $40 is $40, but you can't use, once that $40 is used, it's gone. So I think you can wear it for 8 weeks, which is a great amount of time to not have to do anything in those 8 weeks too. Come on now. Come on, that's amazing. Accessibility of the scalp, I think it's the same as with this. You could still dig your finger in there, so I think it's a medium accessibility. Water friendly though, gets the highest of regard. I'm always going to go up for synthetic hair with water. Human hair in water, I dunk my head in water, I'm going to have wet hair. You've seen me wash my own hair. If I wet this hair and dunked it in water, I'd be looking like me with wet hair. Why would I want to swim like this? No. But synthetic hair, you can dip your head in water and come out that water and you can look exactly the same. So that's why I always big up synthetic hair for swimming. Active friendly, I think it is as well. So the last and final option is, you know, just wear your own hair. My own hair, my natural hair. My hair in its wash and go form. It's free. It's the cheapest option of all of these. It's $0. I mean, the products I have, I don't use too much. I love the Dews Mousse Def, and I feel like I've been working the same bottle for the last year and a half. So it's the cheapest of the options. It's not $169. It's not $300 or something dollars. It's not $40. It's $0. Ease of install, I'll say time, it takes me maybe 5 or 6 hours. It's the longest time spent for any of these, and it's from start to finish. I'm thinking of washing my hair, letting it condition, letting it air dry, and doing the whole process. You've seen my process. So people be like, I'm so busy today, I have a wash day. I'm not joking. I have a wash day. So it is about 5 hours. Maintenance on it though is very easy. It's the same thing. It's the whole pineapple. So I pineapple this. I'm pineappling my real hair. So very low maintenance. In terms of believability, natural lookiness, yeah, I think it's very believable. I think it's always believable when I have my hair out. Even though sometimes you guys comment on my pictures and say, is that crochet hair? And it's like, nah, it's coming out my scalp. Color options, not applicable. I don't have to worry about color options or believability when it comes to color matching my hair because it's coming out my scalp and then I dye it. Now, when we get to the longevity of wear, max 6 days, max a week, and then we have to repeat the process. If I was a every week wash and go girl, I would have to do this whole process over and over and over again every single week, 52 weeks out of the year. Do that 5-hour process on that Sunday, repeat the next Sunday, repeat. So I only have a 6-day shelf life, maybe 7 if I'm pushing it with my wash and go. When we think about accessibility to my scalp, I mean, with my own hair, you can just say the scalp is scalping. When we think about water friendly, absolutely not. Hard skirt on that one, no. I would never go swimming with my own hair because then I'm gonna have to redo that 5-hour process. Like, it's not an effort of let me get my hair wet and then what? And then after it's wet, and then what do we do? Because we're then sitting there with wet hair. We have to then do the do. We have to let it sit. We have to scrunch, maybe diffuse. Like, we have a process going on. So no, I will never. You will never catch me dead on the beaches of the Bahamas, on the boats of Antigua, and the shores of Mexico with my own hair. Absolutely not. Active friendly, also, I don't know if I would do it. But again, it's already got a short shelf life. It already got 6 days. Working out in it and sweating and doing all that reduces it about 4 or 5 days. I mean, I get very internally body heat hot, and it can affect the hair. It affects the hair coming out of my scalp. So when I look at the winners on each, let's calculate it up, because I did this math in my head, because I'm like, oh, am I being partial? Am I being favorite? You guys let me know too if you have an option down below. But I'm doing the math. I'm a very analytical person. Cost wise, my real hair is the winner because it's $0. The loser, complete loser, is this. This is the loser. It's the most expensive. When we think about the install winner, half wig is the winner because it's only 90 minutes. It's only 90 minutes with the braid down. When we think about the install, meaning how long it takes, we're using the word install to mean how long it takes to achieve the final look. We're talking 5 hours for my real hair. My real hair is the loser on that when it comes to install. Maintenance winner is synthetic crochet hair. I think that's the easiest peasiest of all of them. The loser is my own hair. 5 days is a short time, and then it's uncontrollable too. I don't know, like, I think I have the best intentions when day 1, but if it starts going left around day 3, there's variability on my own hair. Wash and go. Like, I think I did the bomb job at the beginning. Let it rain. Let some humidity hit outside. We're done. We're done. Winner in terms of natural looking, it was hard because I think they all look natural. So I gave each one a tick mark in it. But I mean, the most natural is my own hair. But I mean, I don't think it's, everybody gets a tick mark for that. Longevity, I think all got a tick mark for that. I think they all could last. I think this could last 8 weeks. I think if I decided the V-Part wig over and over again, I think that would be an option. And I think if I did the synthetic hair, I think they all could last 8 weeks in theory. But my own hair could not. My own hair did not get a check mark for that. Accessibility of the scalp, I rated both the wig and my own hair. The wig, because I can't get any more accessible than yanking that bad boy off and just having a head. And then the same thing with my own hair. Like, my scalp is just fully out. When it comes to the color winner, I said my own hair was the winner in that category. And then the loser was synthetic hair. Even us, if you're watching this right now, you're like, nothing's going to beat the color of my own hair. But synthetic hair, sometimes you guys want a gray color, and like, I wish more salt and pepper was out there to match my own hair. Like, you're at the mercy of what the manufacturer has produced in terms of color. When it comes to swim, I think synthetic crochet hair, duh. And the loser is, of course, my own hair. And when we also think of swim friendly, I think of like, which hair is the easiest to wash. I think the synthetic crochet hair is the easiest to wash. I think my own hair is the least easiest to wash. I think the wig is very easy to wash. You gotta take it off your head. I wash my wig all the time because it's easy, and I let it dry. I wash that wig all the time because I don't have to be attached to it to wash it, okay? I ain't got to be part of the maintenance of that wig and the hair wash day. Wash day is hard, but it's not hard when you don't have to be part of it. Let that wig do what it's going to do. And then active friendly, I think all are work except for my own hair. And again, when I think about the wig, I don't even got to have it on when I'm working out. So that's how I rate that. Looking at my scale, because I did a little bootleg check mark in my good notes notebook. The winner was, drum roll please, what are your winners? Vote down below again what you think the winner was. Like, what do you think is the curl? If I was to do curls nonstop for the summer, what would I do? Would I do half wig, synthetic, coily Q, or just wear my own hair? What would you do? The winner was half wig with the most ticks. It had 5, but was tied with synthetic, because synthetic had 5 ticks as well. So half wig, synthetic hair options would probably be the most cost effective, most long wearing, swim friendly. Definitely winner on synthetic on that. Less time consuming. Both of these are $40 one, $169. So cost I think that would be my curl of the season. The loser was Coily Cute because it only got 3 check marks, and my own hair was number 3. So my top 2 tied for first would be Half Wig Synthetic, my own hair number 2, and then Coily Cute. This is the loser. So I was like, I am being very biased to this hair. Like I was really gassing myself up, like, this is it. This is I'm looking good, but it's not the most cost effective option. But I don't know, I still love it. I'm still feeling myself. I hope this video was helpful in you determining what you want to do with your hair this summer. If you want to do curls, what option or what route do you think you'll do for the curls? I do plan on doing a couple of wash and goes this summer, so make sure you are subscribed for that. I also plan on doing a synthetic hair option, another synthetic hair option, to see how that works again. So make sure you're super locked in and have that notification bell on so you don't miss a thing we do over here. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at LeahLavon89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at LeahLavon, which is a bit more real time, a few more shenanigans. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.